Common interview questions and answers for the USA Employment-Based (EB) Permanent Visa Interview. General EB Visa Questions. 1. Why do you want to immigrate to the USA? Answer: I have been offered a position by my employer in the US, and I want to contribute my skills and expertise to the company while building a stable future for my family. 2. Which EB visa category are you applying for? Answer: I am applying for the EB1/EB2/EB3/EB4/EB5 category, depending on the specific category I qualify for. 3. Who is your employer in the US? Answer: my employer is company name, located in city, state. They have offered me a job under the Employment-Based Immigration Program. 4. What position have you been offered? Answer: I have been offered the position of job title, where I will be responsible for job duties. 5. Why do you qualify for this EB category? Answer: I qualify because mentioned criteria, such as advanced degrees for EB2, exceptional ability for EB1, work experience for EB3, investment for EB5, etc. EB1 category, priority workers. 6. Can you prove you have extraordinary ability in your field? Answer: yes, I have awards, publications, patents, citations, high salary, leadership roles, etc., which demonstrate my extraordinary ability in my profession. 7. Do you have any major international awards? Answer: while I may not have a Nobel Prize, I do have mentioned notable awards or recognitions that prove my expertise. 8. Have you worked in a managerial or executive position before? Answer: yes, I have X years of experience in a managerial/executive role, overseeing teams, projects, budgets. EB2 category, Advanced Degree or National Interest Waiver, NIW. 9. What is your highest educational qualification? Answer: I have a master's/PhD degree in field from university name. 10. How does your work benefit the national interest of the U.S.? For NIW applicants. Answer: my work in field addresses critical U.S. needs, such as public health, technology, economy, research, making my contribution valuable. EB3 category, skilled workers, professionals, and other workers. 11. Do you have the required experience for this job? Answer: yes, I have X years of experience in job role, as required by the labor certification. 12. What certifications or licenses do you have? Answer: I hold a certification/license, which is required for my profession in the U.S. 13. Why can't a U.S. worker fill this position? Answer: my employer conducted recruitment efforts, but they could not find a qualified candidate with the necessary skills and experience. EB4 category, religious workers, special immigrants, etc. 14. What religious organization is sponsoring you? Answer: I am being sponsored by religious organization name, which is a recognized non-profit in the U.S. 15. How long have you been involved in religious work? Answer: I have been working as a religious role for X years, serving my community and performing duties like described duties. EB5 category, investor visa. 16. How much are you investing in the U.S.? Answer: I am investing $800,000 or $1.05 million in a qualifying U.S. business. 17. Can you prove the source of your investment funds? Answer: yes. My funds come from legitimate sources such as savings, business profits, inheritance, etc., and I have documented proof. 18. What kind of business will you invest in? Answer: I am investing in industry/business type, which will generate at least 10 full-time jobs for U.S. workers. Documents and background check. 19. Can you provide your job offer letter? Answer: yes. Here is my offer letter from employer name, detailing my position, salary, and job responsibilities. 20. Do you have a perm labor certification? Answer: yes. My employer has obtained perm labor certification, which verifies that no qualified U.S. worker was available for this position. 21. Can you show proof of your work experience? Answer: yes. I have employment verification letters, pay stubs, tax returns, and reference letters to confirm my experience. 22. Have you ever been denied a U.S. visa? Answer: if applicable, yes. I was previously denied a visa type due to reason, but I have since addressed the issue and meet all requirements now. 23. Do you have a criminal record? Answer: no. I have never been arrested or convicted of any crime. 24. Have you ever violated U.S. immigration laws? Answer: no. I have always followed U.S. immigration regulations and have never overstayed a visa or worked illegally. Family and dependents. 25. Who will accompany you to the U.S.? Answer: my spouse and children will accompany me on dependent visa category, and I have submitted their applications. 26. What will your spouse do in the U.S.? Answer: my spouse will either work, if eligible, or take care of our family while we settle in. 27. Where will you live in the U.S.? Answer: I plan to live in city, state, close to my workplace. Final questions. 28. How will you support yourself in the U.S.? Answer: I have a confirmed job offer with a salary of $X per year, which is sufficient to support me and my family. 29. What will you do if your visa is denied? Answer: I will review the denial reason and reapply if possible, ensuring all documentation and qualifications meet USCIS requirements. 30. Do you have any questions for us? Answer: yes. I would like to know about the estimated timeline for my case approval and the next steps in the process.